and October 1st. Psych, I'm right here. It's bony baloney. All right. Well, I hope you guys are having a fabulous Sunday. Let me know what's happening today for you guys. If you have any plans for this week. And if you don't know who I am Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot. You can check out all of my information in the links down below. You can check out my website, kittensweightsandtarot.com, as well as Desert Cauldron, which is a witchy shop that James and I own. You could check out Light of Riga on Etsy for fabulous crystals, and I also have an Etsy shop as well if you want to go check that out. All right. Well, yes, I have Bony Baloney here. I'm just going to put him down so we can go ahead and get started. Welcome to all the new people and people who will be watching the replay and everybody who's here. All right. So let's see here. We have Susie here. Hello, hello. Aurora, hey. Star Round, that's awesome. Lisa, what's up, girl? Janine is here. Hello. Aurora said, I was called to debut my own Oracle deck Paula made for me for this live. So cool. Yay. Peg is here. Salutations. Hello, hello. Aurora said, LOL, a fake skeleton. Very Samhain. Oh, yes. All right. So, yes, it is October 1st. So I get to bust out my pumpkin earrings. I get to bust out my cool like Halloween sweatshirts. But it is very windy outside. It wasn't windy this morning until they started spraying in the sky. And then all of a sudden the 50-mile-an-hour winds just got turned on like that. So I might be kind of a rockin' in this RV right now. John, hey, how are you? Susie says, love the spooky shirt. Okay, so we have some good stuff cooked up for you guys. I had a poll put out. There was a public poll on my YouTube page that you could vote on. I also put that poll out for my YouTube members. Shout out to the YouTube members, also to my Patreon homies. And it looks like it was pretty close in the poll for two of the options. So I think I'm going to go ahead and combine those options since it was pretty much neck and neck tied. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But first and foremost, I want to give some love to all of my subscribers. So love you guys. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do consider subscribing, as it does help out the channel. But I want to I want to give a shout out to my YouTube members. So Lisa, Kayla, Jamie, love you guys. Also my Patreon homies, Myrna, Lisa, Lily, Dana, Jamie, Charles, Kayla, Surian, Brandy, Samara, Jason, and Brian. Love you all. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to my wonderful moderators. You know who they are because they got the wrench of power right next to their name. And you can tell who the YouTube members are because they have a little kitty cat next to their name, a little like colored kitty cat head that you can see. They're all different chakra colors. All right, so let's see. Let's go back here. Andrew, hey, how are you? John says he's doing well. Excellent. And it looks like Caitlin's friend, Aurora's friend, Andrew, is in the house. So welcome, welcome. Okay. So in the voting poll, you guys said that you wanted a Ouija board session, but you also wanted to talk with native spirits, as this land is rife with native spirits, especially Anna being our spokesperson here. She's a little camera shy sometimes. I say camera shy, she's not really on camera, but as far as speaking, usually she just kind of puts that off onto somebody else from the land who wants to speak, but every once in a while she does. So I thought we could combine the two. We could speak with spirits, but we could also speak with our native friends through the Ouija board. So I actually have my cat Ouija here today, and it's got like this little roving paw, which is super cute. But I also have the Enchanted Spell Board by Amy Zerner and Monty Farber, which is kind of a unique type of Ouija board. So it's got a lot more going on. It's got colors, it's got trees, it's got stones, as well as letters and the usual like hello and goodbye and, you know, all of those things. So, all right. Okay, dokie. Let's take a look at your comments here. Aurora said, out of necessity, but it's a pleasure. Aurora, we're happy to have you as a mod. Oh my gosh, Project Refine Life, Annette, my friend, how are you? How are you? Oh my goodness. I hope you're all having a beautiful October 1st, by the way. Um, okay, so before we start slanging some cards, because of course we're going to sling some cards for the upcoming week. We'll do that first. Then we'll get into our Ouija board session. And then we'll do super chats, super stickers, if anybody would like to do that. And if you don't know what that is, I have donations, super chat, super stickers for one card polls towards the end of the chat. And then afterwards, at the very, very end, we have our healing meditation. And I am in the process of trying to go back to a lot of the different live chats and singling out just the meditation and making a whole new video of that. So for people who are just interested in the healing meditations that we do here during our live chats, you'll be able to just find those on the channel. So look for those in the future. All right. So I do have a few Halloween decorations around the RV right now. And actually the table that we're at, let's show you. I put down my new I got my Halloween tablecloth going on. I have my cool like Halloween candles, which actually change color when they're lit. And I have my cool skull centerpiece that I created, you know, just adding different flowers and stuff from Michael's back in the days, like several years ago. But yeah, I got to go into my Halloween bins and pull out a few things. Can't pull out all of my decorations because you know we're we have limited space being in an RV, so just a few things, you know. Okay, so let's go back here. Annette, I miss you too, girl. You totes need to come visit for sure. John said, nice. I haven't used my board, but I regularly use a pendulum board as a spirit board. Full alphabet, always delight. So cool. Edgar, what up, dude? He says, hey, how is everybody doing? Susie with the little ghosty emojis, so cute. Aurora said, ooh, what gemstone is your green bracelet? Actually, this one is gray. So I have tiger's eye here, and then I have eagle's eye, or hawkeye, sometimes it's called, which is also a type of feldspar. It is a type of tiger's eye, sort of, but it has this grayish color, which I think is super cool. But it comes off, I guess, kind of green in certain lightings. But it's supposed to be really good for accessing intuition, higher chakra type stuff, opening up the third eye. So I figured that'd be really good for a live chat, of course, where we're slanging cards. So, okay. Let me have a bit of tea here. I have my little kitty cat mug, and I've brewed up a special tea for today. It tastes a little coffee-esque, but that's because I have chicory in here. Aurora says, I have a tiger's eye bracelet from the Gem Goddess. Very cool. Edgar said, be right back. Gotta let Alpha have her break from puppy duty. All right. Okay, so in here, if you wanted to take my tea recipe, go ahead and make your own. I have, let's see, there's a cinnamon stick in here. I have star anise. I have astragalus, burdock, chaga mushroom, juniper berry, and chicory. Yeah, so I figured it had a lot of the fall type, I don't know, herbs and things like that, and just really good for just overall energy. And I don't know, it feels like autumn to me. So, so we're gonna go ahead and have this nice mug here. But let me know, what are you guys rocking in the drinks department this morning? So maybe you guys have your tea, your coffee, water, flavored water. Maybe you guys have a little, but let me know. Maybe you're just having a nice tall glass of milk, and that would be good too. Okay, so let's go ahead and get down to this reading, the weekly reading. If you would like to join us in this weekly reading, you are more than welcome, because that's what live chats are all about. It's all about you guys putting your input, chatting along with us. And those people who are watching the replay in the future, do make sure that you check out that chat, because there's a lot of good stuff going on in there, a lot of amazing folks with a lot of wonderful insight and cool things to say. So definitely take a look. All right, Aurora's having a Sprite soda. Hey, nothing wrong with Sprite. I like it. Susie has some caramel coffee. Butterfly said, no drinks, but I'm making the roux for dinner tonight. Ooh. Lisa has trucker's tea. Aurora wishing everybody a hello, hello. Peg has hazelnut and cinnamon coffee. Delicious. Dude, that sounds really delicious. Okay. I love anything hazelnut, by the way. I'm like, oh. Okay. So let me know what decks you guys are working with. If you are working with decks, I know that Aurora has her brand new Oracle, her Oracle deck specifically with her. But I have a few more Halloween-y type decks here today. I have, of course, the Halloween Oracle. I have the Autumn's Delight Oracle from our friend V Love and Crystals. I have the Victorian Gothic Lenormand, in case we want to bust that out. And in here, oh gosh, what is the name of this deck? I just now went blank. But it's kind of like a Dia de los Muertos type deck. So I blanked on it. My apologies. But it's a deck that my best friend had given me. I trimmed it, edged it to make it my own. And then we have the Trick or Tarot. So you know what? Let's go ahead, and I feel like using this one for our card pull today. So I'll just make some room here. Making the room, making the room. Let's see. Edgar back just in time. Aurora said, Susie, my ultra-sensitive nose can't stand the smell of coffee. Oh. Annette said she's having some coffee with cinnamon with oat milk. Ooh, I love me some oat milk. Cashew milk, oat milk, almond milk. Aurora said it's now available on Make Playing Cards, by the way. So Aurora, if you would like to put your link for everyone in the chat, maybe they can go check out your deck over there on makeplayingcards.com. Very cool. I'm so proud of you. Susie shouting out V Love and Crystals. Peg says love cinnamon, little sprinkles everywhere. I love it. And Aurora's deck is called the Music Melodies Oracle. If you guys are interested, I'm definitely myself. I'm going to go check that out as well. Okay. Oh, one more thing. I almost forgot. One of my lovely subscribers named James, so not my James, but another James, he sent me some goodies in the mail, and I want to shout him out because it was super kind of him. And he has these little dolls here that he makes. He makes all kinds of like handmade goods, like lots of sewing projects. They're so quirky. It's interesting. Go check him out on Facebook, actually, called Wizard Mountain. So that's also his Facebook page, Wizard Mountain. And he has these little, they kind of look like little voodoo dolls, but you'll notice that they are people, but they only have ears, and you'll see why. And it says in here, it says, I am a whisper. My body only has ears to listen. Tell me your hopes and dreams. Our little secret. So if you have anything to say and you just burning to tell somebody, just whisper into your little friend's ears, and they have no mouth, so they can't tell anybody your secrets. So you could tell them your hopes, your dreams. But I have James's letter right here that he sent me. He says, I really enjoy your YouTube content. It's such a pleasure to watch. My name is James, and one of my hobbies is creating little fabric creatures. I have included 2 items for you as a gift. They are a type I like to call whispers, as they only have ears. They can never repeat the things you tell them. He says they are in red and white colorway, representative of the Canadian flag, because he is from Canada. So he says, I guess it would be colorway then, because, you know, we spell color just a little bit different here in the States. All right, so he says you can find my crafts on my Facebook page, Wizard Mountain. Anyway, thank you for all the content you've shared. Kindly, James. So thank you so much, James. Love you, bro. And yeah, I do encourage you guys to go check out his Facebook page, because I was on there for a while, scrolling through, looking through all those fabulous projects. So yeah, here we go. They're called Whispers. So I just love those. I wanted to share them, and I wanted to give him a shout out. Okay, let's go back here. All right, Aurora has posted her link to make playing cards so that you can go check out her fabulous deck. I mean, she already kind of shared a little bit about it, you know, all the different songs that were inspirations for that deck, but, you know, I'll keep mum about it so you guys can go check that out. Lisa says, I'm using the Everyday Tarot by Bridget Esselmont. They called to me today. Edgar is using the Universal Weight Tarot, going basic today. Hey, nothing wrong with basic sometimes. Susie posted Wizard Mountain on Facebook, so you guys can go check that out. Aurora was kicked off of Facebook. What the heck? You causing trouble, Chica. I hope it's the good kind of trouble, because I'm into that. Lisa loves the Whisper Dolls. Edgar says, intrusive thoughts coming through about snitches get stitches. Hey, they're already in stitches, bro. Annette says, those Whisper Dolls are super cute. Aurora said, bands, not songs. I just included songs for my playlist. Oh, yes, of course, of course. All right, so definitely go check her out, and go check out Wizard Mountain over on Facebook. Okay, so let's bust out the Tricker Tarot here. And it says, ooh, a song deck. I need to take a look for sure. Okay. All right, so this is the Tricker Tarot. A while back, I got the large edition. So it's got this beautiful black edging. It's super slippery, which wouldn't be good in the wind outside there, because they'd be blown all over the place. But in here, just fine. Aurora said, I was kicked off Facebook because I unknowingly helped a girl continue stalking a celebrity. I mean, who doesn't stalk celebrities at least once in their life, you know? When I was much younger, and Star Trek: The Next Generation was like a thing, like a bigger thing than it is now. I was all about just trying to learn everything about the characters on the show. And my favorite character was Lieutenant Commander Data. So Brent Spiner, who's the actor, I was just like, everything I needed to know, because, you know, crazy little teenage me. Aurora's like, yeah, she was insane. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle it up. This is, I found that out too late. Oh, a different kind of insane, not like the good insane. Okay, so let's see, what do we have cooked up for us this week, this very first week of October? This is the month of Samhain. It's also the month of Diwali, and of starting getting into Dia de los Muertos, which will be at the very, very beginning of November. We also have Halloween as well. So a lot of things, a lot of celebrations of ancestors, of spirits, honoring those who have crossed over but are always with us, because you know what? The veil is almost non-existent now, and they are always right here with us. They may not have these physical 3D vessels, but that doesn't mean that they are gone. They are always here with us, which is why we have the Ouija boards here today. That's why we're going to be connecting to our Navajo friends, our Native friends. I know that we have the Hopi around here. We have Apache. So maybe we'll be able to connect with some of them. Perhaps the ancient Puebloans, also known as the Anasazi. And I think that would just be fabulous. Or any other Native friends or any other spirits that want to connect with us today for our best and highest good. Okay, so I'm just giving a good shuffle so we can pull some cards. So whether you're pulling cards, just doing some straight channeling, using your pendulums, runes, whatever it may be to access your intuition, go ahead and feel free to chime in. So I'm going to pull, I feel, 3 cards this week. All righty. And also what's been fun is a lot more people getting my mediumship readings. So if you're interested in a one-on-one mediumship reading, definitely check it out on my website. But I think as we get closer to, this time of year, a lot more people are wanting to check in, with their spirit guides, with their ancestors. And it is my pleasure because, well, I've loved chatting with spirits since I was just a little wee, so. All right. Aurora's like, yeah, crazy insane, like she needs help. All right. Well, hopefully so. Susie says, I like data too. Yep. Susie's grabbing her Halloween tarot. All right. Caitlin got first card is Panic at the Disco. Don't be afraid to socialize. I love it. P.S. I have my first introduction to Panic at the Disco was my good friend in college. I remember he had their CD, and I was like, dude, who is this? I like it. Susie got the 10 of ghosts that flew out. Caitlin said, Susie, there's a ghost on the card. And Susie said, friendship and bliss. I like that. Andrew said, Susie, that was my first deck, and I still love it to no end. Excellent. Speaking of Star Trek, by the way, we're going backwards. This is my coaster for my mug here. I have the Star Trek characters as dogs. So this is Dogter Beverly Crusher. So, okay, just a little FYI on my nerdery there. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands. Interesting. And Caitlin got Ballad of Mona Lisa is an awesome video. We also have 10 of Swords. Aurora said her mom was a Trekkie. Dude, then your mom and I would have gotten along just swimmingly then. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune here. All right, so let's go ahead and put these together. Interesting configuration with this 10 of Wands, or sorry, 5 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. So what I'm getting for this week is that it could be, I'm not too clear on it, but it could be an event that is more either like countrywide or worldwide, or just something happening in each and every person's home that causes them to wake up to another level. So what that means is, let's say, I don't know, well, maybe I'll go off of James's story that he had on Instagram, where he was saying that if your second grade teacher taught you that pigs could fly, you would fight to the death basically today saying that pigs could fly, right? Because that's what you were taught. That's what you're, programmed with. That's what you're indoctrinated with. And so think of everything that we hold, deepest in our core beliefs, and whether it's it's impossible for pigs to fly or people to fly, or it's impossible for people to just miraculously heal themselves, unless they were some sort of ascended master, or it's impossible for a tree to start talking to you. Some people would say no, that's absolutely true, but depending on your belief system, you might say that's absolutely insane, that's impossible, that can't happen. And I feel like there is a challenge on those beliefs this week. And it's, I think, one major belief actually that's coming to the forefront. It doesn't feel like a bunch of stuff comes up for everybody, but it's more like one thing. And it may be like one thing for me, one thing for you. And again, it could be something that's happening countrywide or worldwide, or just in your individual home that gets you to just like go like wait, what? That's impossible. That can't happen. And whoa, now I'm remembering. Okay, so last night, James and I were watching a rerun of Star Trek, and it's one where was it James Moriarty or Professor Moriarty is in control of the holodeck. You know, he goes from being a hologram to saying that he is a real living person. And it was a whole like Inception thing. I think it's where Inception actually got their idea. It's a whole thing, you know, a holodeck within a holodeck. And at the very end of the episode, they're like, perhaps we are in a simulation, wink, wink, you know, and then everybody, ha ha ha, you know, as they laugh and don't really answer the question and they walk off. But one of the characters on the show is named Barkley, or they call him Broccoli sometimes, Lieutenant Barkley. And there's a lot of things that he keeps saying, that's impossible. You can't be human. That's impossible. You are just a hologram. Like we created you. You get stored inside the computer. You can't possibly have a consciousness. And this thing is saying, oh, yes, you may have created me, but I now have consciousness. And so you can't destroy me because of ethics and all of this. And so throughout the whole episode, everybody keeps saying, that's not possible. Physics says that's not possible. You can't possibly do this. We can't possibly be in a simulation. And so I feel it's just like that. So that's interesting that we watched that episode last night, all about questioning your reality. What is and is not possible. So it seems like a lot of that's going to be coming up this week, perhaps for each and every one of us, something big like that, where we ask ourselves, is that really possible? Because I've been taught my whole life that that's impossible. I've seen evidence that that's impossible. I've been taught in science class that that's impossible. But what if it is? And what if my senses, my third eye, my actual eyes are showing me otherwise? So just keep a heads up for that this week, and keep an open mind. Although it might be jarring to our ego, because our ego is programmed in such a way that it only sees things from a particular perspective. So if you feel challenged in that way, please don't shoot the messenger. And just take it for contemplation. So whether it's a person challenging your beliefs, somebody on the news, a celebrity, maybe it's somebody here on YouTube, maybe it was me, maybe it's your cat, maybe who knows what it was, maybe it was a situation challenging your beliefs. But I know the first human reaction, you know, I too am human, the first reaction is, no, that's not real, that's impossible. But then let it sink in for a little bit. Just meditate with it, I would say, and then see what you come up with after that. Like run it through your higher self, run it through your heart space, and see what you get from that. Because trying to get answers from the ego is going to be near to impossible. It's going to tell you that it's impossible. So, all right. So look forward to that this week. I mean, I am actually. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back here. Susie loves the Wheel of Fortune. Caitlin says, it'll be the first anniversary next month. Well, sending you tons and tons of love, Caitlin. Lots of healing hugs. Edgar got strength in Hierophant and the sun. Find strength in tradition and happiness will follow. Susie says, Caitlin, so sorry for your loss. Hugs. Aurora says, how can it be a year already? I know it seems like, especially when we lose somebody, that it seems to go so fast. But just remember that it's her physical body that may be gone. You know, she's always right by your side. So whenever you think about her, mention her name, energetically, she's always there. Her soul cannot die. Susie said, Tara, is that an indie deck or mass market? This one is an indie deck. It's by Duck Soup Productions, and you can find them on Etsy or you can find them on the interwebs. Edgar said, if a cop tells you he will let you go when pigs fly, reply, you guys have helicopters. Oh my gosh, Edgar, that is hilarious. I like it. Susie said, Inception is a good movie. Aurora said, like Vizzini in The Princess Bride, inconceivable. Edgar is like, Mike. Lisa said 3 jumped out, the Queen of Swords, 7 of Cups, and Page of Swords. Hold on here. Edgar said, OG Aurora, just saw that movie. I love it. OMG. Caitlin said, nice, Edgar. It's one of my favorites. Caitlin said, I swear, Billy Crystal and Carol Kane steal the entire movie. Caitlin said, thank you. John said, things are impossible till somebody does it. Exactly. Susie will look for it. And Susie said, Edgar, see, that went over my head. Well, what was that quote? There is a quote, something about impossible. Well, there's one that's Dare to Dream the Impossible, which is one that was my cousin's favorite. So it's one that just kind of always stuck with me. But the other one, my goodness, that wind is crazy. I am like rocking all over here. It was, everything is impossible until it's not. That's the quote I was looking for. Everything is impossible until it's not. And I believe the whole quote, and it was from Surfing Magazine, actually. 4-minute mile, climbing Everest, human flight. Everything is impossible until it's not. And that's a poster I used to have up in my classroom when I was teaching. Lisa said, Caitlin, the Hierophant just popped out as Tara read your comment on your mom. Blessings. Aw, I love it. Okay. All right, you guys. Are you ready for some Ouija board? Because I am. Okay, I'm going to move these off to the side. Let's see. Let's do a vote which Ouija board you guys want to work with, because I can't really have both out on here at the same time, you know, very small space. So I have the cat Ouija, but we have the enchanted spell board, which has a lot more items on it, you know, colors, crystals, trees, as well as the letters and, you know, the hellos, goodbyes, yeses and nos, and all of that. So let's do a vote like we've done in the past. If you want the cat Ouija, go ahead and vote with a cat head emoji, or if you don't have access to your emojis, just type cat head or just type cat. If you want the enchanted spell board, let's put a star emoji. Or if you don't have access to your emojis, just put star. Okay? All right, so just type cat or type star, or use the emojis cat head or star. Okay, Caitlin said, next card is Arctic Monkeys, Find Your Inner Mischief. Love it. Okay, so voting is up. Cat head or star for the enchanted spell board. Cat head for the cat Ouija here. Do 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 do. All right. I'll give you guys a little bit more time to get your vote in. As I know, not everybody is right next to their computer or phone. Some people are just listening from afar. You know, that would be really good in this is if I added a lot more cinnamon, I think. I think a little bit more cinnamon kick would have made this even better. Okay, let's see what you guys got. So let's see. Edgar says, oh God, I want to get a second Santa Muerte Oracle since the back creates a Ouija board. I know, right? I was just using my Santa Muerte yesterday. So cool. Okay, so it looks like we have cat for Susie, cat for Caitlin, cat for Janine, cat for John, cat for Annette, cat for Edgar, so 6. So we have 6 cats. Let's go back and look at the stars. I want to count those 2. Andrew has a star. Star around, of course, has a star. Peg said both. So star for Peg. And 3. Okay, so 3 to roughly 6 or 7. Star has a star. I love it. Peg says, I love cats, but curious of the other one. Well, I can definitely show you guys the other one, but it looks like our cat Ouija has one. So I'll show you guys this one, but we'll use the cat Ouija. So if you guys were interested in this for yourselves, let's go ahead and take a look. And by the way, if you were wondering who the authors are again, that's Amy Zerner and Monty Farber. They have tons of spiritual tools that they create, decks and things like that. It comes with a giant guidebook that tells you the meanings of like the trees, the crystals, and the colors that you'll find on the board. And the board comes folded up, but looks just like this. So you'll see goddesses with words, trees. You have the letters circling it. You have zodiac signs. You have colors. You have crystals. You have the yes. You have the maybe. Down here, is where you start your question. You have your nose. So yeah, it's a unique board. I've enjoyed utilizing it in the past. And then it has a little planchette just like this. So it's nice and clear so you'll be able to see the board. My planchette is a little cracked though because it got really cold here. We didn't have heat last winter and it was snowing. And so the cabin literally froze. A lot of things that had water in it exploded because they froze. Just like our pipes, one of our pipes froze. That's why we needed a new faucet, but that's why it's cracked. So now it's like cracked crystal, It's kind of cool. Okay, so the winner, Cat Ouija, let's do it. By the way, we have major respect and recognition for everybody who is a local here and, has lived out here basically almost their whole life. And when they found out that the softy hippie Californians were able to rough out an entire winter without heat, they were like, so, all right. Let's see. Let's go back here. But that won't be this winter because now we have a wood burning stove and we are gonna be hot, baby. I'm gonna be here like a Nikki in the RV while it's snowing outside. Annette says use both. Yeah, we might be able to get to both. Peg said, wow, that is awesome. Caitlin said, this is the first time watching a Ouija reading. Ironic because I grew up watching Charmed and Buffy. Dude, me too, me too. Annette said, oh, darn it, I'm going to lose my connection soon. We're on the road. Oh, where are you guys headed? Someplace fun? Edgar says, I thought it was going to be smaller. No, this board is huge. Janine says, I was going to vote that one, but felt bad saying no to our furry felines. Susie says, can't handle the cold. She said, right on, Tara and James. Lisa says, do well, Tara and James. Yeah, we can do it. But, this winter is going to be really warm. Even though I know that it's going to snow, it'll be warm for us, which is going to be so much different than last year. And our first frost date actually is October 15th. So we are about 2 weeks away from that first frost. It doesn't mean it'll snow. It just means that our temperatures start to drop. And I believe it didn't start snowing till early December last year. And then it stayed cold until early May, I think. And then it got warm. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to point the camera downwards so you can see what the heck I'm doing. I'm going to ask just that, first I'll start with any of the spirits from our land. So there's a lot of native spirits who still reside here. There's a lot of fragmental or fractional spirits that reside here by choice, meaning they're not stuck here, they're not bound to earth or in any way. But as they were ascending or as they were transitioning out of human form back into spirit, they had decided, you know what, we want to be guardians of this land. So they left a portion of themselves here, a portion of their spirit, while the rest of their spirit crossed on over to the other side. And that's something that I learned when I was doing my land clearing here and basically saying that I am now owner of this land. Not owner as in I bought the land, but that I would protect the land here. I will protect the animals. I'll protect the insects. I will protect, you know, every living thing, even the rocks, you know, that I would be their gatekeeper basically, and I would do all I could to um, just maintain the energy here, you know. So, alrighty, let's go back here. Susie says, safe travels. Annette Edgar says, did nobody watch The Exorcist? Everyone is, oh, Charmed comes till Bazuzu makes the scene. I'm intrusive thoughts. Susie says, I love the time off year because of sound. Loving all the decor and your shirt, Tara. Oh, thank you. Lisa said, crikey, sounds like the UK, early frost. Well, that's because we're in a zone 7 and I'm at 6,500 feet. So we're pretty high up. Aurora says, I don't have gas, but I'm thinking of getting an electric heater for the first time. My grandfather suggested it. Any tips? Well, I like the little space heaters. We were using a buddy heater, which is a propane gas one, but I do like the electric heaters because they do pump out a lot of heat quickly. So we just got one that was, it looks like a little box, but it's crazy hot. Like you will get burned standing in front of it. But you can also like change colors on it, throw yourself a little disco party. So we have that one in the bedroom. And it was nice because you close the bedroom door and you just let the little space heater do its thing, the whole room gets nice and toasty. So I don't think it did very well like heating up the whole RV. But if you can like heat up just one room, I think it's really nice. Edgar says my Uto correct is is crazy lately. Um, Susie said, Lisa, we had a weird rain last night. It felt orchestrated, wink, wink, very unnatural with a sudden burst of a storm. Yup. Um, John said the high desert is pretty neat. Yeah, we are technically we are at the we're pinyon juniper forest. So we're in between what would be considered more like Colorado, Utah elevation and desert. So it's like a mixture of mountain, like pine trees and things like that, and desert, which is like a unique thing. It's like interesting to see a cactus next to big old ponderosa pine trees, you know? So it's pretty cool. Edgar said, Aurora, I would love to invite you to my horror movie night in that case. Liesl said, space heaters are the best. Caitlin said, no thanks, Edgar. I'm spiritually taken. Oh my goodness. Susie said, YouTube may have an instructional video, fairly simple to use, but always buy a good one. Yes. Susie says, I like that, Tara. Hashtag burning sage. Nancy, hey, so sorry I'm late. Tara, Susie, Lisa, Caitlin, everyone. John said, I do miss that. And Aurora said, next card, a simple plan. Focus on one task at a time. Welcome, welcome, Nancy. Okay, here we go. Camera down. Let's take a look at our cat Ouija board. All right, so I probably won't be able to read off your comments while I'm doing the Ouija board. So for people who do watch the replay, or maybe you're just watching right now, make sure that you read the chat. Lots of good stuff happening in there. Okay, so we have yes, we have no, we have all of the letters here, and we also have numbers. And so actually I like to put my little fingers on the little paw here, and we're just gonna move it around. So here we go. I'm just gonna start off down here on the kitty cat where it says bye, but it's gonna be more like a hello. Okay, so I'm just gonna have a little sip of tea. I'm gonna ground myself. I'm gonna protect my energy, protect the energy around here, infusing light into the board and making sure that any entities that come forward are for our best and highest good, i.e., I'm not trying to summon any sort of lower astral dark entity. That's not my intention. Okay. Okay, so go ahead and just infuse some light into here as I get myself nice and grounded. Okay. I'm just bringing down source energy to my crown chakra. All right. Okay, so I'm asking any of our fellow friends, our native spirits of this land, of the white mountains, of the hill, of the juniper trees, of the pinyon trees, of the rocks, of the animals, those that reside here in a protective fashion, a gatekeeper fashion. If you would like to speak with us and offer up your guidance for our best and highest good for our journey here on earth, we ask you to come forward. All right, first on the scene is Mika. Mika is, he's been a spokesperson here in the past. He's very chatty. He actually wears a wolf's head on his head. It's kind of like his headdress, and he does wear the skin. He was seen more of a medicine man later in life. All right, Mika. In one word, what would you like to tell us? Oh, we're getting started right away. S. L. O. SLO, slow. All right, are you asking us to go slow at this time? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna bring you back. Mika, if you can tell us, since you are energy and you are connected to energy, the energy of the weather, of the air, this wind that we're having, the rains that New York is having, the interesting rain that California just had, and all the unusual weather patterns that have occurred around the world. Is this Gaia? In between yes and no. Okay. Okay. So these weather patterns are Gaia, but they're also not Gaia. All right. For the part that is not Gaia, who is this? D. E. M. N. Demon. Okay. So maybe that is what you call them. We might call them lower energies or lower astrals. Would this be correct? Yes. Okay, let's restart. Why? Why would they want to inflict this kind of twisted weather onto Gaia? Why make her react in this way? Why? You I. O. Y. Okay, I'm gonna bring you back. UIOY. Oh, he might be using letters for words. UI. Oh, you and I. Oh, why? Okay, so you and I. Oh, why? He's asking. Okay, so they do it for us, for humans. For is it just for humans? Is it just for animals and plants? Is that all it affects? Gaia and humans and animals? Whoa. No. On an energetic level, does this energy affect spirit? 4D. Yes. Okay, so that's why you said you and I. Okay. So you were talking about the physical and the non-physical. Okay, so what I'm gathering, what I feel from you intuitively is that what we see in the 3D, i.e., weather manipulation, is more than just the weather being manipulated, because weather is energy. And so that energy affects the energetic realm. Okay, all right. I see what you're trying to say. What do we do as a collective to aid Gaia in releasing this negative energy? Whew, the wind has picked up here. You P O W R. You power, your power. You're saying we have the energetic power to make it stop. Yes. Is there a deliberate intention to make us forget our power? You know. Okay. Oh, you know. Okay. So we know this. Okay, you know. Okay. Mika, I don't know if you can tell us, but we'll ask. How many months until a next massive awakening? 3. Okay. So that takes us to the end of the year. All right. Thank you. Okay. Mika, let me just, woo, let me have some tea here. Okay. Ooh, I think the juniper berry is coming in strong. Mika, you must love these junipers. Okay. All right, Mika. You can stay with us, or if you would like, we can speak to one of your friends. Oh, okay, I feel him. All right, Mika is going to step aside for the man that James and I saw, actually, in physicality. I was a little taken aback um, because my 3D eyes were literally seeing a person, and I thought it was a real person here on the property. And I was a little nervous because I didn't know what their intentions were, if they were a good person or not so nice person. Turns out it was a spirit, but they were so solid and it looked like they were frozen in time, meaning he didn't move. Um, but he presented himself as Apache. So, an Apache man who is bent over at the creek that used to be here. It's doesn't flow right now, at least not outside of monsoon season. Okay, so we have our Apache man. Hello. We are asking you to join us with some messages for our best and highest good. Oh, you want to get started right away? Okay, I got you. All right, here we go. Haven't quite asked a question, but okay. FLWR. Flower. Yeah. FLWR, flower. Okay, flower. Oh, oh, duh. I understand what you're saying, sir. Um, I was confused on flower, but he's Apache, and one of my favorite bushes on this property is the Apache rose. It's a beautiful flower that comes in spring and autumn. So Apache rose, it has beautiful yellow flowers, sometimes white flowers. It's an amazing bush, and it gives me hope that I can actually grow my other roses here. So rose. Do you like these Apache roses? Why? Mm, I'm taking that to mean a yes other than a like Y as in WHY. Okay. Yes. What could we learn from you? In one word, what could we learn? B. O. P. N. BOPN. Be open. Okay, I got you. Be open. Do you stay on this land of your own accord? Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. I haven't asked a question, but he's going for it. G R Y. G R gray. Gray. Cat. Gray cat. Well, you know, that's interesting that you say that, sir, because there are many people who have heard cats in my videos during my live chats, who have physically seen these cats in the background during my live chats and my videos. But these cats are not here in 3D. Who are these cats? M. Y. My. They're your cats. Oh, interesting. Where did you get these cats? As domesticated cats are not native to this area. We only have pumas. T. R. A. D. T. R. A. Trade. Trade. Okay. So you got these cats in trade. The people that you traded with, did they speak English? You can say E for English or S for Spanish. S. Okay, so these were Spaniards. Okay. How many cats did you have? 5. Wow, 5 cats. That's amazing. I also love cats. I don't have any place to keep my kitties safe here as our RV is very small, but I do have 2 furry boys, 2 furry cats in another location in our country, and their names are Wally and Loki. Ooh, okay. L. K. I. That's right, Loki. You like Loki then. So you like dark colored cats. Yes. Okay. Why did you like cats? Do they have something to teach us, do you think? What is it they have to teach us? H. I. G. H. R. Higher. Higher. 8. Higher 8. U. P. Okay, let's reset. So higher 8 up. Higher 8 up. Or do you mean, 8 infinity? Higher infinity up. Okay, higher infinity up. Okay, I feel you. 4. Well, you know 4 is my lucky number. It's my favorite number since I was a baby. I want everything in 4s. S. P. R. T. SPRT, spirit. Is 4 the number of spirit? Yes. Since you like numbers, then I will tell you that a number that I see often is 9s and 11s, 911, sometimes 1911. What does 911 mean other than in this country it means the number of emergency? But I don't feel it means emergency. What does 911 mean for me? V I S L VISL. Vessel. 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 My vessel? Why? Yes, yes. My vessel. My vessel's number is 911. Yes. Why? Okay. When people see repeating numbers, the number they feel most connected to, is that the number of their vessel? Why? Yes. 7. What is the number 7? H U M N. Human. So number 7 is code for human. 911 is the code for my vessel. Okay. There are many people that see the number 1 in multiples. What does the number 1 mean? R I T E. Right. Right. That could mean like a sacred rite other than a direction. I see. You know, I have also been seeing 3s lately. Could you tell us about 3s? And I do feel your energy starting to wane, so please don't feel forced. S E S E C. So 3 is C. Okay. All right. Well, I thank you. Is there any name I could call you other than sir? I would love to call you by your name. T G E. T G E. Taggy? Taggy? Why, yes. Taggy. Okay. Taggy, thank you. And we thank you so much for speaking. Okay, I do feel many of the energies starting to pull back now. Thank you to Mika. Thank you to Taggy. Thank you to Taggy's gray and black cat friends. Thank you so much for speaking with us today. I cleanse this board in light. I send those away in light. I enwrap you in light. May you go in peace. May you go in love. And may my energy be flooded with source energy. Okay, let's bring the camera back after I have a little bit more tea. Okay. Whew. My goodness. Just gonna cool down for a moment here. Whew. It's a little bit more different when I use a Ouija board other than just like channeling directly, because all the messages are like coming through, but I want to use the Ouija board, so it's like they're all coming through my hands. So it's like everything that's coming in through my higher self is also like, you know, pushes me to push, you know, the thing into the right directions, the planchette. So all right, interesting. Okay, Caitlin Satera, play this and watch the chat. I was working with you. I will definitely replay this. I think it takes several hours to one day for me to be able to see the chat again, because YouTube is slow. But I do want to see what you guys were saying, because obviously I was like, I saw nothing. But yeah, I want to read your comments, and those of you that were kind of working along with us, thank you. And whew, my head's a little light right now. Oh my goodness. Georgia subbed. Hey, awesome. Sub to all the channels. Georgia Wildflower, excellent. I'm gonna have some water now. Just really ground myself for a moment. It seems like a lot more energy comes through when you have to use a Ouija board. That is so interesting. Edgar says, feel like some hot chocolate now, the old fashioned way. You know what, Edgar? I think I need some abuelita. You know, the abuelita hot chocolate? Yes. Chocolate caliente. Aurora said, I still feel something in my left hand, not sure why. Interesting. Wow. Peg said, great job. Fascinating. Well, thank you to you guys. Obviously, you guys were pumping in energy to also help our native friends that came through. So it was Mika and Teji, I think was his name, plus the cats that were surrounding him. So that's interesting. Probably why he and I probably have this like good connection. I'm like, I love kitties too. And also Anna owned, I think, 3 cats, she said, and she got them from the Spaniards that were here. So apparently the Spanish had brought over domesticated cats. So very interesting. And a lot of these people that you were speaking to, they're over 400 years old, at least the last time they walked the earth physically. All right. Wow. The wind is muy intenso. So let me put this off to the side. All right. Okay. If you guys would like to do any super chats or super stickers, let me know. Otherwise, I think it's time to get into a healing session. I think it's time for a guided meditation. All right. Oh, Lisa. Hey, Chiquita. Lisa, who's been a member for 16 months. Shout out to my homegirl. Tara, can you channel me a healing message for this week? I sure can, love. I definitely will. Edgar said, OMG, abuelitas, the shit. But I'm going older, Mayan recipe. Ooh, with like chile in it. Ah, nice. Caitlin said, now both my arms are tingling, especially when you said Teji's name. I think I knew him somehow. Oh my gosh, Caitlin, that would be amazing. All right. Lisa, I'm going to pull you a card, but I'm going to channel for you as well. Okay. A healing message for this week. And I feel called to use my Autumn Delight oracle here. So, Liesel. Liesel, the J name coming through. Okay. Ooh. Intrusion. Interesting. All right. So let's go ahead and tap into this one. Intrusion. Okay, Lisa, what's actually coming through is a former part of you, if that makes sense. And this former part says it's having a battle with you, but the battle is on the inside. The majority of you, your higher self, says it knows who you are. But this other portion of you that used to be wants to make you believe that your past is you. And that's just not true. It doesn't matter who you were yesterday, 5 minutes ago, or 15 years ago. All that matters is who you are today. All that matters is how you love today, how you speak not only to others, but to yourself. And it is in this part that this former energy latches onto. Because sometimes how you speak to yourself in private, sometimes without vocalization, you believe it to be true. And what it is a former energy trying to keep your light down. The words it speaks are words of the past, and they have no bearing on your present or your future. And this is an aspect that doesn't need punishing or to be ripped from you, but a portion that just needs to be healed. It doesn't understand that the past is just that, the past. And so it is to the past that you send this healing. So that when the windows and the doors are closed and you speak internally to yourself, that you speak with the light of the present and not the darkness of the past. It is not a denial of darkness, for we all have both. But it's an understanding that you choose the polarity, and it is your choice. So no need to demonize the darkness, but you send this past healing now. All right. All right, Lisa, thank you for letting me channel for you, and thank you for being a member and all the support and all the love and all of your kind words and everything that you've ever sent my way. I feel it. I love it. Thank you. You are beautiful through and through. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. You're very welcome, Lisa. All right. And then Lisa says 1818 here. Heck yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's go back here. Oh, Caitlin, did I have a past life with Teji? Yes, I want to know this too. Definitely, Caitlin. Let's jump in on this. Um, Lisa said, "Yes, I get this." Edgar said, "Cacao with cacao milk, cinnamon, and coffee." Wink, wink. Ooh, hey, hey now. Susie said, "Lisa, I feel that you may want to call on JC when we walked together with Mary Magdalene in France. This comes to me a lot." All right. Edgar said, "F yeah, Susie, the more the merrier." Okay, so Caitlin, let's take a look. Aurora said, "I can barely type. My arms are aching and tired." Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, let's okay, first, Caitlin, I'm going to send you grounding energy so that you're not in any sort of discomfort. So give you just a moment. And then we'll look into possibly, it seems like you had a connection to Teji, which is interesting. So, Caitlin, what I'm doing right now is I'm just surrounding you in light. And then I'm imagining a beautiful juniper inside of you to help ground your energy. Juniper is a very healing energy, a very grounding energy. It's also a very joyful energy. Okay, I'll just keep sending that your way. And then, yeah, let's pull a card. Liesl said, Susie, yes, absolutely. I see that in France also. I will do so. Edgar said, Aurora, green healing energy your way with gold and white lights. So beautiful. Okay. Caitlin and Teji, what is their connection? What is their connection? Did they have a past life together? Show me their connection. Ooh, I'm getting the tingles. Interesting. Ooh, we have tranquility. Okay. Oh my goodness, Caitlin, this is amazing. Okay, Caitlin, you've not always been a human being. You were a cat. You were one of Teji's beloved cats. Oh my goodness. But you weren't just a cat. It seemed like you, I don't know, like you and Teji had this deep spiritual connection. But you were one of those cats. And it wasn't like a pet, like he, fed you and took care of you, but more you guys connected on a soul level. Like when he looked into your eyes, you helped guide him on his path. You helped him make his decisions in life. Like he trusted you with a lot. Um, Actually, you were a female cat too, so that's interesting because we're not always like the same gender, like in past lives. But um, yeah, he found you to be you and the other cats that you were with. Although I don't think they were your brothers and sisters. I think these were just other cats. But um, the reason he found you to be so special is because he feels like you just kind of could go in and out of these portals that we have here on the property so easily. So, Caitlin, that would mean that your energy is also in this area, which is amazing. And he wanted to be able to understand you and understand your energy because he wanted you to show him how to move through worlds, meaning moving beyond what he would call this earth to other earths. So he kind of saw you as like a portal walker. And he wanted to be able to do that too. So yeah, you were like his guide. You were his spiritual guide and he loved you very much. And he almost saw you as like a woman, not like just a cat, but like a woman. And so he loved you like more than a pet. not like a human, but there was a lot of love there, like deep gratitude, indebted, thank you so much for showing me and guiding me on my path type love. That I wouldn't be where I am without your guidance type love. And so I do see you sitting on Teji's lap. Oh, it's such a wonderful energy. He's just like stroking your head, and you're just like, oh my goodness. Oh, that is so cool. All right, Kaylin, that is amazing. That means, hey, you were in this area at one time. That is so cool. Um, Caitlin says, I'm literally crying right now. Oh my goodness. Edgar said, OMG, this one puppy is driving me nuts. He is a crybaby and an escape artist, always under my bed. Oh my goodness. Well, Caitlin, I hope that clears up some things. That was a beautiful energy. That is amazing. Like, there are no coincidences. That's serendipity right there. That's synchronicity. I love it. All right, Susie, what is the importance of the numbers 589? I have no clue. Caitlin said, I need to eat. I have no energy left. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, please go eat. That happens when I get energy depleted. I need food in my system. John said, maybe the tingles in your hands are making biscuits. Hey, heck yeah, I'd be down for some biscuits. Caitlin said, blessed be everyone. Mwah! Blessed be to you as well. I hope you have a beautiful day. Definitely get something to eat and take time to relax, ground yourself, relax your energy, get yourself connected again, surround yourself in light. That is amazeballs. Okay, so Susie, let's take a look at those numbers. 589. 589. Edgar says, Caitlin, get a Snickers. Oh, we have paydays. Maybe we'll get trick-or-treaters, but they're probably just going to be of the spirit kind. Do you think spirits dress up? Okay, 589. 589. That was a different phone number, but okay, 589. Okay, all right. Susie, we have a card for you. Date. Okay, 589. Let's dive into this one. Susie, this is from George. My gosh, he has such an interesting attitude. Kind of like this matter of fact, like, come on, Susie. Like, he was saying that he feels like for a long time you might be in this energy of, I don't want to move on, because if I move on from George, that would be a disrespect. And he's got this look on his face like, and he's like, that's ridiculous, don't you? He says, I'm here. How could you possibly continue to be married to me here? He says, I am energetically connected to you forever. But on earth, I'm no longer married to you. He says, I know how that sounds. He goes, I know what you're going to say, and stop. There are other people who need you, babe. They need you. You have something special about you. And it makes no difference to me who you decide to move on with or date, because I know that you'd be doing something good. I don't need you to feel guilty or feel like you're disrespecting me somehow. It is no disrespect. no disrespect. I can help you. I could suss them out for sure. Make sure that they respect you. But a part of this respect is respecting yourself. You have to know how much love you have inside of you, and that you need to give that love as much as you need to receive it. Doesn't mean that you need to go on a dating app today or head out today, although I'm okay with it. You're always going to be my Susie. But I know that there are other people who need you too. Now, it's okay. No need to get all emotional over me, because I am just fine. I'm actually doing quite well. Actually, you were right. Actually, it's more than I think I could have ever comprehended, and I think even more than you could have comprehended. I've never felt this light before. And if everybody knew what it was like here, you wouldn't cry, you would smile. Well, I'm smiling now, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Take your time. But I need you to open yourself up again. And for the boy, yes, him too. I love you. Always will. Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Susie. Oh, whew. George's energy is intense. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh. By the way, he had tears of happiness and joy. Those weren't tears of sadness. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna have some tea. Whew, okay. Okay, all right, let's go back here. Oh my goodness. John says, I'm dressing up in spirit. Nice. Said George, love you too. You were very welcome, Susie. Edgar said, just asked for a message from my dad, got 7 and 10 of wands, followed by justice. Stay on top of things, take on your responsibilities, and all will balance itself out. Lisa said, wow, I have tears in my eyes. Susie, you're so welcome. Susie said, love to you too, George. Watching out for Rune Cameron. Rune is the nickname for Cameron George gave him. Wow. Wow. His energy was very intense there. I don't think I've ever felt him like that. Like, woo! Okay. All right, you guys. On that note, I think it's time for a healing meditation. Woo! As the wind is a-blowing, the spirits are pretty intense right now. Okay. Okay. All right. I am actually going to pull from the Halloween Oracle to give us a direction on today's healing guided meditation. Like I said, these meditations that I've done in past live chats, I'm going to try and single them out and create individual videos of their own so that people who just want to have the guided meditation can find those on my channel. So I will do those probably starting next week. I'll try to start going back and editing and all of that for you guys, because many people have said that they really found the meditations helpful. And so, yeah, I want a place for people to just find the guided meditations. Okay, so let's ask the Halloween Oracle where we should direct this guided meditation. Whoa, here we go. Skull of flowers creating through the ashes. What a beautiful card there. Beautiful calavera. Okay, creating through the ashes. So I want this to be almost like a phoenix rising type energy, where we are elevating ourselves, we're elevating our energy, we're rising from our past, rising through previous incarnations of the self, and moving into and towards our highest self, our highest form, which is a beautiful, bright, high vibration. So let's do that with today's meditation. All right, I like that. I'm gonna leave that card out for reference. And I'm just gonna put these off to the side here. All righty. Okay. Edgar says, send the vibes my way, playing a bingo lotto card. Nice. Okay. While you sip your Mayan chocolat. Okay. So let's have a little bit of tea. Speaking of that. Okay. Let's go in with this skull of flowers. My little phoenixes. Let's rise in some high vibrations. Let's get nice and comfortable. So go ahead and find a spot that's nice and cozy for you. So whether you're laying down or sitting down, maybe you're outside in a gentle breeze, or maybe gale force winds, I don't know. You could be under a tree, you could be on your bed, on the couch, in a chair, on the floor, wherever's comfortable for you. And once you've found that nice, beautiful spot, nice and relaxed, let's go ahead and bring our awareness to our breath. Just feeling that calm inhalations, exhalations. And I want you to bring all of your focus just on the in and out. So gentle. Just noticing where you feel that breath. Maybe it's in your throat, in your chest, in your diaphragm, or maybe you feel it all the way down in your tummy. Gently in and out. If you feel the breath is somewhat quick, focus your intention on slowing it down. Much like Mika, who came forward today, told us to slow down. In and out. All that matters is your comfort and your breath at this moment. In and out. And now that you are feeling that breath, I want you to imagine a warm blanket, and that this blanket is being wrapped all around you, over your head and around your body. It feels so comfortable, as if you're being held inside the womb. This blanket feels as if it is fresh out the dryer. How it feels, the type of fabric is up to you. The color is up to you. And I want you to feel relaxed and calm within this blanket. All of your needs are being met at this time. You are being held. You are secure. You are safe. If you are hungry, you feel nourished. If you're thirsty, that thirst is quenched. Your breath in and out. Continue to be held. And you can imagine yourself as a small child in the arms of a strong female in your life, and she is holding you. And as you look up into her eyes, you can see so much strength. And the strength is not only within her, but she's looking at the strength within you. She knows that within her arms at this moment, wrapped up in this warm, beautiful blanket, is a powerhouse of energy. That this child is going to grow up and make a beautiful mark on this world. That this child has a light that is unique and powerful. Something that we all need. Whether this child brings a physical toughness, perhaps strength and a sense of humor, perhaps strength in their creativity. Perhaps they'll grow up to have strength in their voice, and they will lead people to their best and highest good. But at this moment, anything and everything is possible for this child. And this strong, divine feminine can see this strength. And you know that what this woman sees is true. For she's seeing you for your authentic self, for who you truly are, before the programming, before the schooling, before the beliefs of your parents and of the world around you. She sees you for who you really are. And at this moment, I want you to feel what she sees, who you truly are. And now I want you to bring your awareness to your adult self as you envision this blanket around you, wrapped snugly around you. And while you're being reminded for who you truly are, for the strength you own, for the strength that you are, beyond your programming, beyond the beliefs of your parents and society and your schooling, you take that blanket and I want you to unwrap yourself. And as you do, the person who emerges is the most authentic, strongest, most vibrant version of yourself. It is the real you. And when you feel ready, go ahead and drop that blanket to the ground, thanking it for reminding you of who you really are. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Let this energy sink into your body. Feel this within your heart, for you know it to be true. And when you're ready, go ahead and start wiggling those hands and those toes. And open your eyes. Oh my goodness. Whew, so much energy today. Oh my goodness. Whenever there's a lot of energy, I get so many tears. All right. Thank you guys for joining me on this lovely live chat. You guys are amazing. I thank you for all of your wonderful comments, all the wonderful chit chat, those of you that were slinging cards, all those of you that were sending good juju to our friends that were in the chat today. Everybody who let me channel and read for them, thank you so much. Yeah, you guys are amazeballs. And I will catch you next Sunday. Don't forget that our friend Caitlin has a brand new Oracle deck that she created. She has the link right there for you guys. But thank you so much for hanging out with us on this wonderful October 1st. And I believe tomorrow is the Feast of the Guardian Spirits. So, those that guard your land, your property, your home, your sacred space, don't forget to honor them tomorrow if you are into such a thing. So, thank you guys for hanging out with us today. I will definitely go back and rewatch your or reread your comments because uh, yeah, I'm supposing I missed a lot of good stuff there. Oh, Caitlin said that Paula had created it for her. That's amazing, a beautiful thing to do. And thank you so much. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to my subscribers. And I will catch you guys next week. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Mwah! Peace out. Bye, guys.